Good morning from Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort by the Trinidad buildings. I know I've showed you guys this in our previous vlog, but there's the Skyliner and the lake is behind me. We are staying in the Trinidad buildings behind here, and we have a view of this lovely lake. We can see the Skyliner. We have our own little beach, which in the Caribbean beach, there's different areas such as Jamaica and Martinique. We're gonna go and take a look at them because we are going to be heading over to the main food area, their marketplace, and picking up breakfast. So I thought this would be a good time to give you guys a tour of the grounds. These are the Trinidad buildings. They are a rose color and a peach color. And as I mentioned, we have a beautiful view of the lake, and we have our own little beach. With the beach being back there, just slightly up the path is the Trinidad pool. But the individual pool is a basic pool. Looks like it goes up to just under 5 feet. Backside of the pool is where you can find the guest laundry. Credit or debit is accepted. Maintain your distancing when you can. There are many different entryways right there and back there on each side. I don't see anything that says about pool hours. The bus stop is also on the inner side of the pool. On the outer side is the Spyglass grill, which is not working due to COVID. So you have to go to Centertown Market at Old Port Royale for food. The grill is off of the lake area, so we're just going to get on the path and walk towards Old Port Royale, and we'll see what other locations we come across at that time. Once you get to the end of the Trinidad buildings, there is a road up there. There is a path you can take to cross the road, or you can go down below and go under the bridge. So we're gonna go under the bridge. That's what we did yesterday. As we're under the bridge, you can already see the pool for Old Port Royale out there. So it's really not that far as it looks on the map, but we do have to go around and around because of that lake. Made it to the Barbados area. If you look to your right though, you will see that's the path that you can go over the road and cross the traffic if you wanted to. Otherwise, if you head this way, we are going to be in Barbados. And the first thing we are greeted by in Barbados is the Barbados pool, which is very similar. All of the individual pools are very similar. They all have the same changing rooms and laundry facility, and it's basically the same shaped pool. Over here though, they have the added hammocks to lay in, and their beach is a little deeper, which is kind of nice for being spread out at this time. We have come to reach the end of Barbados. Once you do, you are coming up right to Old Port Royale. Barbados is one of the closest buildings. There's a few of them if you want to be closer to Old Port Royale. Just before you get to the swimming area, they do have a beach with a hammock. I just saw this sign, so you can see a recreation cast member to get stuff to play cornhole. So it looks like the main pool is open from 10 to 10. So it is closed currently. But there are lifeguards there getting ready for the day. There's the hot tub right there, which apparently was stacked shoulder to shoulder yesterday. And they have a clock right there conveniently to let you know what time it is, because you're not supposed to technically spend more than like 15 to 20 minutes in a hot tub. I don't know if anybody follows that. There is a shower right next to it, so you can shower off when you're done. Looks like the lifeguards are doing some of their practicing for lifeguarding. Over there you have, there's a water slide right there. There's stairs to go up it. Lots of space. There's a slide over on this side too. And that is 4 feet 2 inches. On this side, there is a 0 entry part of the pool, and it starts at 1 feet 1 inch once you get in. So if you do have kids of multiple heights and sizes, this might be a good pool to go to. And there's a splash pad over there. Right here next to the pool is a bar. 11 to 10 for the Banana Cabana. So this does confirm that there is lifeguard training going on right now. They do have towels available for people for the pools as well, at all of the pools. And next to the pool is a smaller kid's splash pad. Chayton would have so much fun over here, except he doesn't like when the water runs down like that. But it's nice and shallow for the short ones, and it has a couple of slides. Plenty of space to run around. Plenty of space to toddle around, no running in the pool. So we just went through Old Port Royale. There's buses to pick up. I think that's, the Magical Express to go to the airport. Rideshare pickups. But we are going over this way because there's another set of buildings over this way that I wanted to grab before we go grab our food. And as we come up, the Old Port Royale's over there. Martinique is right here. It's the blue color. But these are the Martinique. This is a very good one to stay in if you want to be close to Old Port Royale. You get to see the newest hotel, the Riviera. Before the pandemic and the shutdown happened, we were talking about signing up for the DVC. We were going to do it at the Riviera because that was the newest one that had availability. We didn't do DVC. We canceled before we signed any paperwork, and I'm glad we did because then we ended up buying the boat because of Corona and wanting something to do over the summer. I do know the trackers have stayed there, so I can see if I can link their video so you can see what it looks like on the inside. It's very nice. I think Beauty and the Beast was part of the theming in there. They have their own hub over there for the Skyliner. So you'd be right there for the Skyliner. They have a pool table out here, and they also have, apparently Movie Under the Stars. Here's the marina where I guess you could rent or pay for a ticket for a boat to go out. We got our food walking along the dock at Old Port Royale. Riviera's to our right, and across we are going to head over there and do our walk back over on that side. Right before you pass the pool, there is another dock walkway to go towards Caribbean Cay, and that will take you across the lake. They do have this little playground, which is just kind of like sand. Supervise your children. I don't know if I would be going over here to this small beach when each of the places have their own nice beach. Well, I spoke too soon. There is an actual playground over here, and it looks like only one kid is playing, so it's a little bit better, I think, to come in the morning to play if you wanted to. Sunrise to sunset. Here's another view of the playground. You can see there's a whole bunch of different little activities to do. So if your kids are really needing to get some energy out, yeah, you might want to let them run around. We are crossing the bridge to get to the other side. Why did the YouTuber cross the bridge? To get to the other hotels in Caribbean Beach. Wow, it's noisy being right underneath one of these things. Sorry, Aruba. People who are seeing Aruba, hopefully. I mean, at night it's not running, so. But the pink ones with the aqua roofs goes far back that way towards the Riviera, and that is Aruba. We have our backs to Aruba right now, walking through Jamaica, the yellow with the blue. And I pointed these out to you guys in one of our earlier, well, I think yesterday's vlog maybe. One of the last few vlogs. I don't know how it's gonna end up, but these are where Kevin and I stayed when we came down. It was a rainy week that week. If I can find all that footage, I'll put something together in another episode. But this is close to, both Aruba and this are close to that bridge walkway to go over to Old Port Royale. Not right next to it, but not far from it. So it's reasonably close. They do have their pool right here across from their beach. When we were here in 2009, they actually had this set up. So I'm sure that they've done a few new things, but this part right here is basically the same. They just pretty much, I think, redid their main Old Port Royale, and then things are different because of the Riviera Resort now. I will note that this beach here at Jamaica is the longest beach that I've seen. I feel like I've been walking for a long time, but we're still in Jamaica. Barbados is coming up though. So Jamaica is the end of this side Barbados is across and Trinidad is on the other side of that bridge. So I just need to figure out how I'm gonna get over there now. I think if I go up here, I can cross over there and then go down. Depending on where you stay in Jamaica, it might be nice to be right near the Skyliner station. If you're kind of like halfway through Jamaica, you could be also close to Port Royale and the Skyliner. Lots of options with Jamaica. We're just gonna cross over the road. There's not very many vehicles that cross this road very often, so I feel safe enough to cross the road once we get up here, and we'll head back to Trinidad. Nice shot of the Riviera from up here, but a lot of noise with different vehicles coming. And now we're walking back to Trinidad with the Skyliner just to our right and the Trinidad buildings on the left. He's about to scrape the sand, but I didn't notice that we had turtle statues in the sand. That was the grounds tour of Caribbean Beach Resort, all the different buildings that you could stay in and where they are in relation to the Old Port Royale and to the newer Skyliner hub. The Caribbean Beach is a fun one to stay with kids. It's a moderate resort, so it's very affordable. I believe we were able to keep 5 in a room though because Peyton is under 3, so I think that it is mainly for a family of 4. Plus 1 under a certain age, so you may not be able to stay in one room if you have a family of more than 4. Each of the locations is very similar. They each have their own pool, a beach, some of them with hammocks, definitely sand to play in. And then you have the main pool over by Old Port Royale. Kevin and I actually did go into the pool one year when we went without the kids, before we had kids. Now that the Skyliner is there by the Caribbean Beach and it goes to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, if you enjoy those 2 parks and plan to do those 2 parks often, I would definitely say that Caribbean Beach is a good location to be at for the Skyliner. We have stayed at a few different resorts. This is one of our favorites. Have you stayed at the Caribbean Beach? What do you think of it? What is your favorite hotel to stay in at Disney? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this tour, mark this episode with a thumbs up. If you enjoy our content on our channel, think about subscribing and ringing the bell for notifications on new episodes. Stay tuned for more Disney, but until then, we'll see you at the next Meyer marker.